Mom, hey, where did you go? Right now, Dad is looking all over for you.
Huh? Is this you, Ed? Are you using your dad's phone again to try and text me?
Well, Mom, I don't have a phone of my own to text you from, so I had to take his.
And a boy in 5th grade doesn't need to have a smartphone at his age, right?
I know that, but Dad told me that when I needed to talk with someone else in the family while they are out, I could use his phone and text. Also, Dad had a small accident with his hand, right? And so he can't use his hand to text you right now.
Yeah. I knew that man was going to care more about you than anyone else. But if he really wants to spoil someone, he's better off doing that with my daughter, who looks just like me, since she is definitely the better looking one of you two.
You're talking about Avery, right?
Yes, that's right. You already know that I'm in love with all things that are both cute and beautiful. And that's why I'm only in love with your cute older sister, Avery.
Mom.
Just a second ago, you had asked me where I am right now, right? Well, I'm at the airport right now.
The airport?
I'm going to be taking your sister to France with me, and she's going to become a supermodel with the help of her mom.
She's going to become a supermodel in France?
I'm going to take her to Paris with me, and we'll find her a modeling agency who will take great care of her. And you are far too ugly to be a kid of my own, so I won't be needing you anymore. Well, you only ever ended up as a kid of mine because your dad brought you along with him in the marriage, so I don't even have to call you a part of my family anymore. So please don't think anything bad of this, okay?
Dad is asking, have you filed out any diverse paperwork yet?
Tell him that the paperwork is sitting on the coffee table in the living room.
Alright. Well then that's fine with me, is what he said.
Huh?
Well, Dad just said that about you a second ago, but I feel the same way about you as well now. Have fun in France, Mom. Bye-bye.
Hello, Ed. This is your phone number, right, Ed?
And who am I speaking to right now?
This is your mom, Andrea.
What?
I've heard about how you've been doing so well for yourself, Ed. So now you can look up to me as your mom since I was able to get you to this point, and I can feel good about myself again as well.
I'm sorry to say this, but I don't believe I'm speaking with my mom right now.
Well, it has been 10 years since we last met, and I'm sure my number is different from the one I had back in those days. But look, I'm your mom. And if you're wondering how I got your number, I was able to get it from your aunt. Your aunt was kind enough to tell me that you're getting into the showbiz yourself there, huh? And that you'll be going into Hollywood for your debut, right?
That freaking dog. She's really gone and done it now.
Hey, come on now. You should not be speaking about your aunt in that manner, okay? It's because of her that I'm finally able to talk to you again, and you can finally speak with your mother once more. I bet you're so happy to finally hear from your mom again after 10 long years of waiting, right?
But I already told you, this is not my mom's number that I'm currently speaking to. Also know that she has only one phone and she's never told me nor anyone else that she has another. So tell me, what the hell do you want?
Come on, Ed. You don't have to give me such a cold shoulder. I know it's been a long time since you've heard from me, but you should still know how to talk to your own mother, right?
Look, can you quit it with all that BS?
Huh?
Are you kidding me? Can you not tell by the way I'm talking to you right now that I don't see you as my mother anymore and that I never want to again?
Huh?
You and that girl of yours, both Dad and I don't care about you guys. And all you do is bring back our bad memories by talking to me again. So go the hell away. And never try texting or calling me again.
Ed! This drama that I'm watching right now, I can tell just by looking at your face that you're the one playing the rival to the main character, right? I saw your name in the opening credits, and that face of yours is the same as when you were back in 5th grade. I totally get it now. Back in the day, you were a bit of an ugly duckling, but now that you've grown into a young adult, I have to say that you are one handsome-looking gentleman. Amazing. So you really are my son after all.
Ugh, you're texting me again?
Hey, do you really think that's the right way to talk to your own mother? It's not. So you'd better start talking to me in a polite manner from now on.
You're not my mom, and that is why I'm talking to you like the annoyance you really are.
All right already, all right. I get it that it's because of me that you've become this amazing little actor. It's because of all that wishing and praying that I did to have a child of mine turn into an actor that you've become such an amazing person, right?
Seriously?
And compared to you, your older sister Avery, well, let's just say she's not doing as great.
What's happened to Avery?
Well, her and I are coming back to the States soon.
Weren't you and her trying your hardest to get her to become a supermodel or something?
Well, that didn't ever really turn into anything more than just a dream. I thought for sure that since she's a natural beauty, she'd be able to make it in one of those agencies over there, but of course, those French have a different idea of who's beautiful or not. So in the end, any agency we went to never gave her a chance to model, and any private work she tried never ended up being scouted. And what's worse is after failure, she began to eat a lot more bread and stuff to fight the stress. And let's just say she's gained a few pounds. Really, she's no longer a beauty whatsoever, but rather the definition of an obese person. Seriously, I cannot use her at all now. But this is why, to me, you were the perfect son any mother could ever ask for. My prayers were finally heard, and you turned into the most handsome-looking young man imaginable.
Well, I didn't get this far because of you.
Huh?
The only reason I've become an actor is because I wanted to become one. So I put in the effort to get to where I am now. To tell you the truth, it's supposed to be the manager's job to be here with me to help me diet and make sure I stay up to date on roles, right? Well, you haven't been here for me these past 10 years, nor have you ever been my manager. So screw you.
Huh?
Also, people don't just make it in a modeling or acting business by looking good.
Ed!
You have to be able to act as well, whether it's on stage or in the studio. And you have to be able to work to become the character you want to be, which takes weeks to perfect.
Wait a minute.
So you have no right coming to me acting as though you've put any work or care into me? Therefore, please, for God's sake, just leave me the hell alone so that you don't cause me any headaches anymore. Seriously, stop talking to me. I'm not messing around right now.
Seriously, Ed? Don't you think you're going a little too far with all this after having blocked your own mother's number now?
Are you kidding me?
I had my phone number changed so that I could get in touch with you again.
I told you already, stop trying to get in touch with me anymore.
Oh my. Well, why would I ever want to stop talking to my son? Are you really sure you want me to stay away from you even longer than I already have? I plan to become your manager soon so that you can become even more famous.
What?
You don't have to try and keep me at bay anymore. I promise that I'll do everything in my power to make sure you get as many roles as you'd like. And if you're worried about me having any experience, just know that I've been the manager for Avery for the past 10 years, and I did a wonderful job at it.
By wonderful, do you mean you failed her on multiple occasions, and that's why you're back?
Huh?
As from what you've told me, you didn't take Avery anywhere as her manager, and only led her to becoming fat and sad about her life. You told me that yourself the last time we chatted about her.
Well, that was something else. It had nothing to do with me as her manager, rather do with her way of thinking. She didn't have the drive she needed to become a supermodel, and that's why things didn't work out for her. But you're different. I know that with my help, I can take you to the top.
Well, I'm already on my way there.
Huh?
My manager happens to be one of the most well-known in the Hollywood world, and she also happens to be my mom.
Your mom? Ah, right. So this is your way of saying that you want me to be your manager, right? Understood, Eddie. I'll make sure to make you huge in Hollywood, and make sure that you and I never have to worry about falling out of the spotlight ever again.
Wrong. I'm talking about how I already have a manager and mother, and she's not you.
What? What do you mean by that?
My dad happened to get remarried about 8 years ago.
Huh?
And not only did Dad end up getting remarried, but he did so with a woman who he ended up having a baby girl with. and she has the most beautiful face and figure. But, unlike you, she's not the kind of person to only care about those that are attractive looking, and is willing to love everyone in her family very much. And so because of her warmth, I've been able to forget about the cold past that I had with you as my mother, and can now live a new life as a successful man.
That man, he got remarried to a new woman? And not just that, but had a girl with her?
And that's why I've been saying that you're not my mother this whole time. It's been 10 years since you left Dad and I, so I have zero clue why you're back here now trying to talk to me like you ever cared about my family. But if you really think that you have any chance of getting back into this family as my dad's wife, then you're strictly mistaken, as there's zero chance of that happening now.
What?
That's what I thought.
I have no other choice right now. 10 years ago, my dad, who was a very wealthy person, passed away. And of course, after his death, I received a lot of that money in his will from him. And when that money came to me, I thought it would be the perfect chance for me to get my daughter to become a famous model. And that's why I took her with me to France and started to make her model.
I see. So that's what Dad was explaining to me about after you left us?
During the first year, I was never able to land her any modeling gigs, and so I just thought that was a part of the industry. And since she didn't have a name for herself yet, I decided it would be better for the two of us to start conforming to life there first before getting into modeling. But then it was 2 years, and then 3 years, and time just kept on going without us ever seeing any real work come for us. And during that time, Avery graduated from an international high school there. That was the moment I thought she'd really put all her time into modeling, without the need to study, but I was wrong. But then I started to really have a closer look at her, and it appeared to me she already gave up. And the food there had gotten the best of her. She was no longer the beautiful young woman I pictured her as, rather a model for some weight loss ad. And it wasn't just that. I noticed that a lot of the money from my father had dwindled away, and so I had to make the choice to bring us back to the U.S.
What?
The house that your sister and I had been planning on living in is no longer there for us. And so right now, we don't have a place to go home to.
Right. Currently, your mom is in an elderly home, spending the last couple of years of her life being cared for by the nurses there.
What?
I heard from her that she used the money left over by her husband and the money from the house when she sold it to get into a really nice home where there are all sorts of amenities for her.
You're kidding. So that means there really is no place for us to go?
And that's not all, actually. You ended up taking your daughter away with you to another country, even though she never really wanted to. And while there, you used up not only your own money that you received from your late dad, but also the money that was supposed to be left for her. There were apparently a few other people that were supposed to get the money from your late father, who never did because of you.
What are you talking about? Where is my mom right now?
I have no clue where she chose to go, besides that it's good for her.
What?
So far, everything I've been telling you has been okay to tell you, as the other parties involved don't seem to mind you knowing. But even if I did know more about your mom, I wouldn't tell you, as she never gave me the permission to.
Hold on a second. If you're not going to tell us where she is, how are Avery and I going to live?
Think about that one yourself, Andrea.
Huh?
There's another thing. As for that aunt of mine that ended up causing you to learn about my current situation in the first place, the whole family has stopped talking to her. So if you're trying to go for her for more information regarding me, you won't learn anything more than you already know.
Huh?
Now, I have to get ready to head into the studio for another session of takes, so I'll be going now.
Huh? Wait a second, Ed.
I'm blocking you again.
Right now I'm stuck in a cheap motel with Avery, and we don't have much money left to keep us here. When it's all gone, we'll have to move into the streets. Hey, I'm only asking you this one time to please give me a place to live, just for a little bit. Ed!
There was one last thing that I never ended up explaining to Andrea, and it all had to do with the information that was left over regarding her late father's money and assets, and who they all went to. On that sheet of paper, she could probably take a closer look at it and learn where her mother ran off to, had she just taken the time to do so. Of course, Andrea or Avery could still think of that as an option and take a look for themselves, but I was never gonna recommend that to her, as I just don't care about either of them. So whatever happens next with those three will be left unknown to me. And a couple days later, Andrea and Avery both appeared to have figured out where I was currently working in Hollywood and came to find me. But of course I told security of this, and they made sure to stay on the lookout for these two. And when they were spotted around the studio, security called the police, who then came and grabbed the two of them, where they later found some information on distant relatives of them who they ended up calling to come get them. And within a day, a black minivan pulled up outside the police station to pick those two up, and then they were gone for good. My dad later called me to tell me that distant relative was Andrea's younger sister, who ended up taking those two into her company to work for her day and night for the rest of their lives. It was such a relief to learn that Andrea and Avery could no longer touch any of us anymore, and ever since then, I've been able to live in peace. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
My God, even after 10 years, you look as depressed and poor as ever, LOL. You really do never change, I guess. It's been 10 years since we got divorced, but it looks like you're still in poverty. I saw you looking at a mannequin wearing cute clothes through the store window today like you wanted to buy it, LOL. What was that about? Did you want to buy it for your daughter, but you're too poor to do so? You looked like a typical divorced parent in poverty with a child.
Excuse me? Who is this?
What? Do you seriously not know who I am?
No, sorry. Would you please be kind enough to tell me your name?
It's me, Roka. Your ex-wife that you got divorced with 10 years ago?
I see. So I was right. That reminds me, you're the kind of woman who can't even greet someone properly because you're too arrogant, right?
Hold on. Didn't we meet just an hour ago? How did you not know this was me?
Didn't know it was you. I was just pissed because you suddenly contacted me out of nowhere without even telling me who you were first. It's not how you normally greet people after seeing them for the first time in 10 years, you know. Anyways, we didn't meet at the shopping mall. We bumped into each other by accident for the first time in 10 years. You then proceeded to insult me like it was the most fun that you've had in years. Didn't you have enough back there? Were you not satisfied?
But I had more things I wanted to tell you, LOL. I wanted to talk some more, but you just ran away with that little girl of yours, LOL. You're the one who's rude for just leaving like that during a conversation, not me.
But weren't you just insulting me about how I was still so poor after all these years? Wouldn't exactly call that a conversation, Raka.
Yeah, but I just wasn't satisfied with just that, I guess. I mean, you were so pitiful. To think that our lives would become completely different in just 10 years. You're still dirt poor, but I'm now living a life of luxury. But it was also hilarious looking at you, and I couldn't help feeling better about myself. It just made me feel so good, so I needed to have more of it, LOL. Just the fact that my ex-husband is a dirt poor single parent who can't even buy his children clothes makes me feel so good, LOL.
The only reason I visited the shopping mall was to visit the stationery store. Anyways, I just bought my daughter new clothes just recently. She didn't tell me anything about wanting new clothes, so there was no need for me to buy ones there.
Yeah, but people who are truly rich don't care about things like that and just buy it, LOL. You see, it doesn't matter whether they need it or not, because they have so much money that clothes like that are practically free to them.
Still, insulting me like that in front of our daughter is pretty messed up. I knew you were a sick person, but I didn't think even you would go this far, Raka.
What do you mean, my daughter? Well, I had my suspicions, but now I know for sure, I guess. I mean, even if she is my daughter, I left her when she was only 1 year old, so she doesn't really feel like my daughter, you know? LOL.
Yep, Angela didn't recognize you too. She told me, "Who was that old woman who stinked of perfume?" when you left. Obviously, I didn't tell her that you were her biological mother. Shock that big would scar a 5-year-old like her for life.
Huh? What? LOL. I don't care about what you do with Angela. LOL. But did she really say that I stinked of perfume? But the perfume I wear is only the newest stuff from the highest brands. To think that she wouldn't recognize how refined it was. This is what I hate about poor people like you and your daughter. You two probably wouldn't even recognize the difference between my perfume and the air freshener you put in toilets.
I know that the perfume you wear is high quality. Problem with you is you put too much on at once. Felt like my nose was being assaulted when you approached us.
That's what a poor person would say, LOL. Typical. You probably think that putting on a lot at once is a waste or something, right? You're wrong. My boyfriend says that this is the perfect amount of perfume.
Was the guy standing next to you your boyfriend?
Yep. He's rich. Unlike you.
Pretty sure your boyfriend's nose is blocked. Or is some sort of condition if he's saying that the amount of perfume that you put on is just right.
What? You know that my boyfriend has a nose condition? How do you know that? Were you stalking us?
I mean, isn't it obvious? It's the only explanation for how he can bear standing next to you for so long when you absolutely reek of perfume. I'd get dizzy if that were me.
What did you just say to me? That perfume is something my boyfriend bought for me. It probably cost your salary for a month. He's so rich that it doesn't matter if I put on a ton of perfume at once, because he'll just buy me a new one. I wear that much perfume to prove that I'm loved by a rich man, not a poor hobo like you.
I see. Anyways, I doubt we'll bump into each other again, but in the slim chance that we do, please don't talk to me. Oh, and don't talk to my daughter Angela as well. You're gonna be a bad impression on her.
What do you mean, a bad impression? LOL. She would be lucky if she ends up being anything like me when she grows up. Well, I guess it's up to you. You are her only parent after all. LOL.
What? I'm not her only parent anymore, you know. I got married.
Huh? You got married? I don't care. I'm going to be dining at a fancy restaurant with my boyfriend now. I bet you're jealous, right?
No, not in the slightest. In fact, I pity your boyfriend for being dumb enough to fall for you, just like I was, all those years ago.
Stop pretending. I know that you still regret divorcing me, LOL. My boyfriend said that he pitied your daughter because her father was so poor. I mean, we have no intention of taking her from you, though. Children are such a pain in the ass, after all. Anyways, bye. I hope we can see each other again, LOL. You really are dirt poor, huh, Ivo? You honestly impress me at how you weren't able to improve your life in the slightest over these past 10 years.
What? You again? Thought I told you not to contact me anymore.
No, you said not to talk to you if I saw you again, LOL. There's a difference.
What's so fun about contacting your ex-husband you divorced 10 years ago like this?
I mean, obviously, it's because making fun of a poor person when you're rich feels so good, LOL. Especially when that poor person is your ex-husband. Besides, I kept my promise by not talking to you in person, LOL.
You know what I meant, Raka. I meant that I didn't want to have anything to do with you from now on.
You're the one at fault for still being poor after all these years. If you weren't poor, then I wouldn't be contacting you since it wouldn't be as much fun.
You keep calling me poor. But you have any actual proof that I'm actually still poor? Besides, even when we got divorced, I wasn't poor. I just didn't have enough money to buy all the extravagant bags, perfume, clothes, etc. that you wanted me to buy for you. I can tell you with confidence that my life is actually better than how it was back then.
Now, you don't have to boast like that. Your daughter isn't here, LOL. All the proof that I needed was how you looked when I saw you. You had poverty practically written on your face. But compared to that, wow. My boyfriend is filthy rich. I mean, he is the son of the CEO of the largest trading company in the area.
What? The largest trading company in this area? You mean S Trading Company?
so you know it? I guess even poor people know about S Trading Company.
Hey, so does that mean your boyfriend is Luigi? CEO's only son?
Wow, you know even that, LOL? I'm impressed. Not bad for a hobo.
Yeah. S Trading Company is a trading partner at the company I work at.
Oh, is that so?
Thought I'd seen your boyfriend somewhere before when I saw him. But now that I think about it, he does actually look a lot like his father, the current CEO of S Trading Company.
Ew, this is so gross. So there was a bigger gap between us than I had thought. To think that my ex-husband works for my current boyfriend. It's so filthy that I actually love it.
Huh? What in the world are you talking about? I don't work for your boyfriend, I work for his father, alright?
What are you talking about? Of course you work for him. I mean, S Trading Company is the largest in this area, so if you say your company is their business partner, that must mean that your company must work for them. Wow, Ivo, it looks like you found yourself at the bottom of society. I divorced you because you were so stingy with money and I was sick of living in poverty. But to think that you had gotten even more poor? LOL? You're hilarious, Ivo. Seriously, you might make more money being a comedian instead. Divorcing you was the best decision I ever made.
Whatever. I can't be bothered with your bullshit anymore. Just let me ask you one thing, though. You ever told Luigi my name before?
Huh? Why do you ask? I think I never have told him your name. What's it matter, though? You're just the dredge of society, LOL.
You should try telling him. See how he'll react. He'll tell you about the work I'm currently doing and the position I'm at. He's sure to know if he's the son of the CEO of S Trading Company.
Oh, is that so? Sounds fun, LOL. All right, I'll play your game and tell him. What in the world? Why the hell didn't you tell me? You're the CEO of a company even bigger than S Trading Company?
Yep, I'm now the CEO of D Corporations, a company I started 8 years ago, so 2 years after we divorced.
To think that you're actually the one who tells S Trading Company what to do? You said you were just a servant working for them in one of the companies that they own.
Well, I don't really tell them what to do. And I never said anything about me being their servant. Where in the hell did you get that idea? I'm just being delusional, as always.
What? Are you being serious right now? Why now? Why, you were just a poor hobo when I divorced you. I was supposed to live a better life than you. You ruined it. It's not fun anymore.
I told you many times before we got divorced. I grew up being told by my parents that saving up and not wasting money was important. Just who I am. But never really in poverty. You were just saying that. You always wanted to spend tons of money on things you didn't need. Like when you wanted to buy a new bag when I just bought you one literally 1 month ago.
Who cares even if you did have money? You never wanted to use it, so that's the same as being poor.
Well, I guess it's a difference in our values. There's really no point talking about the past, though. All I want from you is for you to stop bothering me like this incessantly. Your boyfriend is the son of a CEO of S Trading Company, too, right? So it's probably best if you stay away from me and Angela, and not cause any problems. Bye then, Rocker. I know we don't get along anymore, but I really did used to care about you.
What is the meaning of this, Ivo?
Seriously? Didn't I just tell you to stop bothering us? What is it now? It better be something important or I'm blocking you.
Tell me where you live right now.
And why should I do that? You gonna come banging on the door or something?
I broke up with Luigi just like you wanted.
Huh? I never said anything about me wanting you and Luigi to get divorced. Don't drag me into your problems.
I broke up with him so we can get back together.
What in the world are you talking about?
Yeah, Luigi's dad's company, S Trading Company, is the largest in this region. But you're the CEO and founder of D Corporations, an even bigger company that has headquarters in every major city in the country. That means that you're even richer than Luigi, right? It's better for me to break up with Luigi and go with you instead, don't you think? Which is why I went out of my way to settle things with him for good and come to where you are instead. Why is nothing here anymore?
What you just said is a bit confusing, but what you're trying to say is you got divorced with Luigi to be with me instead, But when you came to our old house, we weren't there anymore.
Yes! I came to the apartment we used to live in. But the apartment was gone and now it's just a parking lot.
Huh. I turned the apartment into a parking lot. I didn't know. I guess everyone started moving out, so they demolished the place, huh?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Didn't I tell you already? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, even if I hadn't told you, but you see, I'm not a single parent anymore. Yeah.
Huh? You said that?
I think it's after you bumped into me at the mall. Check the chat history, you'll find it.
If you're not a single parent anymore, then that means...
Yep, I got remarried years ago.
No way! How did a poor hobo like you get remarried? Oh, I guess you weren't actually a poor hobo anymore. But still, you never told me about this!
Actually, I did. Besides, my wife was standing right next to me when you bumped into me at the mall. You seriously not notice her or what?
What? Really? But I don't remember seeing anyone like that.
The three of us went out to go shopping at the mall. My wife was holding Angela's hand and I was standing next to her on the left, I think, when we bumped into each other.
Seriously?
Jesus, how'd you not notice that? I mean, you saw Angela, but you didn't see the woman holding her hand. Huh, I didn't know people could be this ignorant of their surroundings.
I really didn't notice her.
I see. We got off topic, but please, just go home already. I'm not gonna tell you where we live, and I have absolutely zero intention of getting back together with you. What made you even think I wanted to get back together with you in the first place, after I just told you I didn't want to have anything to do with you? Just go home, Raka.
No. Get married with me again. And this time, I won't let you be so stingy with money because I know you have plenty of it.
I worry about you, Raka. Seems like you're getting more and more delusional over the years. You weren't like this when I first met you, you know?
What? Who cares about that anymore? Just tell me your address so I can come to you. Let's just talk things out in person first, why don't we? Besides, I have nowhere left to go except to you. You know that my parents cut ties with me after our divorce, right? I'll beg your wife with you and ask for you two to get divorced. Please, Ivo.
I already told you. I have zero intention of divorcing my current wife, let alone getting back together with you, not even the size of a single atom.
But, no way.
I've been telling you this over and over, right? Seriously, you please stop messing around.
Just tell me your address so we can talk about this there.
No, I'm not gonna tell you my address no matter how many times you ask. I had no intention of talking about this with you, in person or by text.
Please, Ivo, just remarry me. We can be like we used to be.
I don't want that anymore. And you're a completely different person now, Raka. This wasn't the woman I fell in love with all those years ago. What even happened? Ugh. Actually, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna block you now.
Hold on. I promise not to spend as much money anymore. Maybe a new bag every year or something.
Don't contact me, ever again. And don't you dare try to find me or I'll place a restraining order on you. The day after this, the ex-boyfriend of my ex-wife and the son of the CEO of S Trading Company, Luigi, came to me to apologize. It seems that he deeply regretted what he had done, especially calling me poor back at the mall, and bowed his head to me as an apology. I, on the other hand, apologized to him as well, because I had brought up my relation to his father's company, The Rocker, as a way to shut her up. It was wrong of me to use my position in the world of business in such a private affair. And so we made up, forgave each other. My ex-wife Raka, on the other hand, she didn't have such a happy ending, it seems. She was embarrassed, apparently, for thinking that I had been poor and bullying me about it, so she thought for some reason she could no longer remain in our hometown. Her parents had already cut ties with her as well, so she decided to move to the capital. It seems that Raka's inability to see what was really happening just got worse as time went on, and so she was an easy target for men wishing to exploit her. She fell into debt because of this, and now is part of the very dredges of society that she had been once so disgusted by, at the end of both a physical and mental limit.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Phil, are you there? I hate to tell you this, but I might not be able to make it home tonight.
Excuse me, you going to be late again? Or are you saying you're not coming home at all? You're staying overnight somewhere?
Yeah, well, it's not decided yet, but the possibility of not coming home at all is pretty certain.
Really? Didn't your company put out some policy for this winter? It's supposed to get bad today, so unless you're on the night shift, all employees are supposed to leave early because there might be transportation delays or something. Wasn't that what they announced last week?
Yeah, that's what they said, all right, and I was all ready to leave when we got a call from one of our major clients. Apparently they encountered some serious system trouble on their main operating system. The weather is getting bad, but I can't just leave this and go home. We're talking about a major client. We really have to handle it tonight.
Yeah, I suppose it comes with the job, huh? Being a system engineer can get pretty hectic. They're always turning to you when there's even a tiny glitch. Anyway, this isn't the first time. Remember the one last year?
How can I forget that? That was during the big hurricane, wasn't it? That was pretty bad. But this time at least I don't have to go on site. I can do this all remote, but the only problem is I have no idea when this can be solved. We tried several solutions, but it rejected them all. Really not sure what the problem is. Worst case scenario, it may take all night. If, by chance, we find a solution, I can get home, but if not, I may have to stay all night. I'm really sorry about this, Phil. I hope you understand.
No problem. Just don't overdo it or anything. Rest when you can.
Thanks. Oh yeah, I hate to ask, but could you dump a cup of detergent in the washing machine and switch it on? It's ready to go.
Huh? You want me to do the laundry? You know the dryer's on the blink. Can't hang it out to dry in this weather. Why bother?
Yeah, but just having it washed and ready to dry will save me a lot of time later. I've got to do it any chance I get, or it will just pile up before you know it.
Right. Okay, no problem.
Oh, and could you throw in the kitchen towels and the apron in there too? I forgot to throw those in this morning.
Do we even have an apron? I can't remember using it.
Yeah, I bought it because I'm always on the run, as you know. Didn't want to dirty up my suit in the morning. It saved me the other morning, actually. Splashed egg all over it. I left it on the kitchen table. Forgot to drop it in the washing machine this morning. It's bright blue. I can't miss it.
Oh, okay. I'll check and see later on.
You're doing remote work all day today, right? No change in schedule? You don't have to meet a client later or anything, right?
Yep, that's right. As a matter of fact, I was in the middle of something just now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I thought you were on your lunch break. I'm sorry if I interrupted.
Don't worry about it. After I finish this up, I'm done for the day, so no problem.
Oh, okay, great. So you got the evening free then? All right then. I better be getting back to work. Gotta figure this thing out. If I'm lucky, I can get this done tonight. Wish me luck.
All right, good luck.
Hey, Phil, are you there? Please reply if you're seeing this. I thought you were home. You said you weren't going anywhere. It's a snowstorm out here. Where the hell did you run off to, for God's sake? Did you look outside? Have you taken a look in front of the house? Can't you see the snow piled up on the front walkway? Apparently snow slid off the roof. I got a call from Mrs. Barkley next door. You know, the old lady next door, right? Well, she told me that there was a woman buried in the pile of snow. Must have approached the house and the snowpack slid off the roof or something. It was apparently a pretty large pack of snow. Luckily, Mrs. Barkley called the ambulance right away because nobody was home at our place. It took a while for the ambulance to get there, but she said she seemed okay as far as she could tell. As for me, I'm still at the office. We solved that system error problem, but all transportation has been delayed. I have no way to get home because of this snow. I have no idea where you are, so I'm just relaying all this information. Just so you're aware. I can't believe you're not home, Phil. Where'd you go, for crying out loud? Contact me as soon as you see this message. I just hope you're not in trouble or anything. To be honest, I'm worried sick. Phil, are you there? Where the hell are you? I can't seem to get a reply from you. Are you even seeing this? I'm not even sure if you got back home or not. I don't see an icon on screen indicating you're seeing this. Do you even have the thing turned on? Or is your battery just dead and you can't charge it? What's going on, Phil? You're scaring me. I need a reply ASAP. We need to talk about what to do about that woman who was injured in front of our house. She's at the hospital over in Richmond. We can't just ignore her. She was injured on our property. We could get sued. So contact me right away after you see this. You do realize that you're in a real precarious situation here. I hope you're aware of that, Phil.
What the hell is this, Melanie? What's with this message? Sending me crap like this? Is this some kind of gag you're pulling? What's up with this? Making up some far-fetched mumbo-jumbo about you being taken away by an ambulance? What's with this play act and exaggeration? This is not even funny at all, Melanie. And even involving Mrs. Barkley? She's just a little old lady, for God's sake. How could you get her involved in your little prank? It's like you're showcasing your frustration to everybody in this neighborhood. Aren't you in the least bit embarrassed by this dumb little charade? And where were you taken? You said Richmond. Are you talking about the big one on 5th Street? I don't really care, to be honest. I don't plan on visiting you there anyways. I mean, seriously, why would I after what you pulled?
Huh? Pardon me? What are you saying? I'm still at the company. I really can't get out of this right now. I'm not sure I can get home right now.
Hold on a second. Pardon me?
And what the hell are you blabbering about, Phil? I'm really busy right now. I thought I explained it all to you.
But you just messaged me about you getting buried in front of our house and that you were taken to the hospital. What was that all about then?
Phil, are you even reading that message properly? Did you just glance at it? Sure sounds like it.
Huh? Wait a second. You're telling me I read it all wrong? I'm pretty sure...
Just read it over one more time, would you please? And this time, slowly, so that you understand the entire situation.
What is this, Melanie? Some woman was hauled off to the hospital from our house? Are you serious? It says she got buried in snow in front of our house. Are you kidding me? What the hell happened?
Come on, Phil. You did that, didn't you?
Huh? Excuse me?
What was that crap you said to me? You read that message from me all wrong. You thought it was me that got buried in snow, and you didn't give a hoot about me. You weren't even going to visit me at the hospital. Are you serious, Phil? Your outburst is all on record, so there's no use refuting any of it. You meant what you said. There is no denying the fact.
Yeah, well, I just misinterpreted the message is all. I didn't mean it. I was upset. What can I say?
Oh, really? Sure seemed like you meant it. Like I said, the line messages are left on record. There is no disavowing it now. I could even print it out if I wanted to. You want me to do that? Oh, yeah, and I just got a call from the hospital. They were finally able to identify that woman that was taken there.
What?
They said her name was Deborah Sinclair. Ring any bells? I wonder why she was at our home. Delivering something, perhaps? Or maybe visiting someone?
Hold on a second. Did you just say Deborah Sinclair? I mean, just want to confirm, you know.
That's right. Sure sounds like it rings a bell with you, Phil. On the other hand, I have no recollection of such a person. Who is this Deborah Sinclair? You know her, right? Who is she, Phil?
I'm not sure. I thought it was you.
Yeah, and? You thought it was me, so what?
Forget what I said. It's nothing.
It's kind of late to be saying any of that anyways.
Pardon me?
Phil, do you know how much time has passed since this Deborah was taken to the hospital? It was a pretty frantic situation that unfolded over there. All the neighbors were out, the ambulance blaring down the streets, a couple of cop cars even showed up. In such a situation, don't you think they did a little background check regarding the whole thing? The cops aren't stupid, you know.
What are you trying to say? Come right out and say it, Melanie. You got my undivided attention. Give it a go then.
All right, if that's the way you want it, Phil. I know all about your little affair, Phil. That Deborah, she's your hot little babe, am I right?
Wait, what? How do you...
And you were seeing two separate girls. Really, Phil? I didn't realize you were such a low-life scumbag.
Oh, wait a second. Why do you even know all this?
Okay, you seem completely bewildered, so let me explain the whole thing to you, Phil. Once you found out I wasn't able to come home last night because of the system troubles we had at the client's place and the fact that the traffic was all disrupted due to the snow, you immediately contacted both Deborah and this other girl you're seeing. But apparently Deborah wasn't able to make it, so you decided to spend the day with your other lover. How am I doing so far, Phil? Did I miss anything? What I think you probably did was you decided to go and pick this girl up somewhere because of the snow. That left the house temporarily empty. But because you're so absent-minded and don't really think things through, or maybe it was you because you were so excited to see your lover. I don't know. Well, in your haste, you left the door unlocked.
Huh? I'm pretty sure
Then unexpectedly, Deborah decided to show up at the house. Was she there to surprise you? Or maybe she thought it over and decided she wanted to see her lover boy? Not sure. I guess when she arrived to find the front door open, she figured you were working inside and went in without calling out to you or bothering to knock. After all, you did tell her I wasn't coming home that night because of the snow. She went straight to the kitchen and put on my blue apron, the one I asked you to throw in the washing machine. Then she started cooking dinner for you, as if she were your wife.
Wait, let me explain, Melanie.
Then you came waltzing in with your other lover like nothing happened. You took one look in the kitchen and saw a woman standing there with a bright blue apron. You immediately thought it was me and thought your little love affair was exposed. In your panic-stricken way, you grabbed the woman, who you thought was me, from the kitchen and pushed her out the back kitchen door and onto the snow. You didn't even bother to check if the woman was me.
Are you telling me that woman I tossed out was Debbie?
Yep, that was Deborah, but you seem to prefer Debbie. You guys figured you couldn't very well have your fun and games with the wife at home, so you guys immediately left the house and locked the door on your way out. I have no idea where you guys went, but you were definitely with this other woman of yours, right?
Well, we were... Hey, what happened to Debbie?
I heard that when you tossed her out the door, she fell off the porch and broke her ankle. Apparently you told her, thinking it was me of course, to stay in the snow to cool off or something to that effect. Debbie managed to make her way to the front door, but it was locked. When she tried to leave the house, she fell off the front porch and couldn't get up due to the severe pain in her ankle. It was really starting to snow about that time, and she gradually got covered in snow, and to make things worse, the snow piled on the roof slid off and buried her even further. She tried calling out, but snow really insulates sound. Did you know that? As you probably know, when it snows like that, there are hardly any people walking around in that kind of weather. It was just by chance that Mrs. Barkley was able to find her. It seems her dog ran off and she was out looking for him and found him snuffing around in the pile of snow in our front yard. I don't want to think about what would have happened to her if she hadn't found her. Immediately, she called the ambulance and was taken away to the hospital. A neighbor also called the police because nobody recognized the girl as anybody from the neighborhood.
And how is she? I mean, is Debbie okay?
I was told it wasn't anything serious, just a broken ankle. She's recovering just fine, apparently.
Which hospital is she at? Where'd they take her?
Why do you want to know? Are you intending to go visit her? Visit your lover?
Huh? Well, I was just...
To be honest, I'm not at all concerned about your lover. I don't even know her. But to give out information about where she is hospitalized to the very person responsible for putting her in the hospital to begin with, that makes zero sense. So I'm sorry, Phil, I have no intention of telling you anything. Rather than worrying about your sweetheart, maybe you should start worrying about yourself.
Me? Why should I worry?
As I mentioned earlier, a neighbor contacted the police, and the whole thing kind of got a little more complicated.
What do you mean? How complicated?
Did you really think the police would just let this go? Don't you think they would have investigated this? A woman was injured, you know?
But the police... Why involve the police?
They cleared me of any wrongdoing, but I don't know what the situation is right now. I think they're still continuing the investigation.
Wait a second, what are you saying? That I may be in trouble? What's going to happen to me? What do they want from me?
Don't ask me.
How could you say that, Melanie? I'm your husband. How could you be so cold and unconcerned? This could be serious, you know? You're being way too unsympathetic, Melanie. Where's your compassion?
Am I hearing you right, Phil? You're asking me to give you compassion? Seriously? The guy who has 2 lovers? The guy who's been cheating on me for God knows how long?
Yeah, well, it doesn't change the fact that you're my wife and you have a responsibility, a duty to your husband.
Sorry, Phil, that's not going to cut it. Just so you're aware, I'm already talking to my lawyer about a divorce, so...
Huh? Wait, a divorce? You want to get divorced? And why talk to a lawyer? You're really blowing this thing way out of proportion, Melanie.
You don't seem to get the point, Phil. Like I said, you're the one with 2 lovers. You're the one that's been 2-timing me. I don't want to hear any crap from a jerk who's been screwing around behind my back. You got that, buddy?
Yeah, well, it was just a fling. You're my main, my true love, Melanie. You know, I was just stressed out with work and all.
Pardon me, I'm your main, huh? Well, that makes me feel so special, thanks.
Yeah, what I mean is, I picked you as my wife. You were the best of.
Best of the lot? Like selecting a used car or something? When are you going to get tired of that and get a new one? And by selecting, are you saying you were already going out with the other two girls even before we were married? Maybe there was more than two.
No, of course not.
Sure sounds like it, Phil. You picked me out of the three? I wonder why. Is it because I make more than them?
No, what I'm saying is.
I think I'm officially getting pissed off. Before I really go over the edge, maybe it would be better if we continued further discussions regarding this issue through our lawyers.
Like I said, this whole thing about lawyers is going way too far. Let's just talk face to face. I'm sure we can work it out between us.
This coming from the guy that's been screwing around behind my back? My pissed off meter just went up a notch. I wouldn't push it any further, mister.
But I was just trying to.
Please don't try anymore. You'll really regret it, Phil. I would advise against it.
Huh?
Okay, Phil, that's all I've got to say. Goodbye. Have a good life, Phil. I really was about to explode during that line exchange. Glad I cut it off in time. I talked to my lawyer after that and started the process of getting all the papers ready for the divorce. I'm so glad the lawyer will take care of the rest and not have to see Phil any more than I have to. I'm scared I may even give him a fat lip. About a week or so later, my lawyer was able to collect all of the evidence of his infidelity and came up with the amount we would be demanding from him. I was surprised that he got it all done in such a short period of time. The house we were living in was in Phil's name, so I was the one that had to move out. As for Phil, the two women eventually learned that he was secretly seeing the both of them. When they found out, you can imagine the furious reaction that must have ensued. Deborah, the girl that got thrown out of the house and ended up in the hospital, is apparently pressing charges against him. The other woman is also suing him for damages. Apparently, he promised her he would get divorced and marry her. Phil kept calling me and sending long, desperate messages online, so I finally changed my phone number and line address. I really can't thank my lawyer enough for moving quickly with all this before it got completely out of control.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.